Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. It is a rainy, gloomy Saturday here, and I am going to have a solo, don't mind the hair. I'm gonna have a solo date day today. I never spend days alone anymore, but I used to thrive on being alone and going into the city by myself, wandering around aimlessly. But within the last 2 years or so, that just has completely and totally changed. Anytime I have a full day by myself, I'm anxious and stressed and feeling like I should be doing something specifically and that I'm doing something wrong. So I'm also just so used to living my life on a schedule. There's always something to do, there's always something to get done, there's always something that's happening in an hour from now, there's always something to be mindful of on the calendar for that day. And so my brain is constantly thinking about the next thing. I don't do a good job at being in the moment and just not thinking about what's gonna come next, or thinking or wondering if I'm running late to that thing or whatever. So my brain is just constantly rushing, even though there's nothing to do. So anyways, normally I would be down to ask friends to hang out or something like that. But I thought this would be a really good exercise and do the things that I enjoy doing and just going at my own pace on my own time, which sounds crazy to me, but that's what we're gonna do today. I wrestle with IBS pretty bad. This exercise is making my stomach hurt. My body is having a hard time recognizing that I'm okay and I'm not in a rush and I'm not missing anything. I have a few things in mind. I'm not trying to plan everything out because that kind of defeats the purpose of taking my time and just aimlessly wandering. But I have a couple of things in mind. I do want to we're gonna go downtown. We're gonna take the streetcar to the river market, and I don't even know if we're gonna buy anything, but we're just gonna go there because the vibes are cool and they have fun flowers to look at. We might stop off, ride the streetcar back and do a couple of stops if I feel like it, if anything catches my eye. Maybe go to this grocery store called Cosentino's because they have a bakery in there with some yummy stuff, let me tell you. Oh, one thing for sure, we're gonna go to Sayla Tea Lounge, and it is really small. There's 5 seats in there, so we might not sit and stay. I'm not a tea person, but they have this golden milk latte that is impeccable. And then I want to check out this vintage clothing store that's right by there. And yeah, that's kind of all that I can think of. I'm excited to take you along with me and to show you what I do whenever I'm trying to relax and reset. Maybe this can inspire you to take some time for yourself and do things that you enjoy. I'm nervous, I cannot lie, because I just don't spend time by myself anymore. I think on the way to where we're going, we're gonna listen to the rest of Noah Khan's album. It fits the vibe, it's raining.
Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I would like to come out of the womb. Something in me feels like all of me, and we dance all alone. Come on in. This world. Open my heart.
Okay, so I ended up going to the streetcar stop that I always go to. However, it went in the wrong direction of where I was wanting to go. I stayed on the streetcar for just a couple of stops, and then I hopped off, and now I'm actually at the streetcar stop that goes in the right direction. So it should be here in 5 minutes, but it was one of those things where I know no one else knows that I messed up, but I know that I messed up, and it was embarrassing to hop on and then immediately hop off. So I just hopped on and I stayed on for a couple of stops, and then I got off. But I do have to say the vibes are very good and I'm very happy, and my nervousness has shaken off quite a bit. Now I'm just absolutely content. And the Noah Khan songs that I listened to were the vibe driving down here in the rain. It was very good.
Open my heart to this world.
Okay, we've made it. Now I'm on the hunt to find the most beautiful flowers I ever did see. got spaghetti squash.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dollars.
Thank you so much. You too. Okay, the mission to the river market was a success. We're here. I am gonna block out the sun so you can see. I wasn't planning on getting anything, but I ended up getting 2 spaghetti squash. For what? I literally have no idea. I have no idea. Last week I was craving spaghetti squash really bad, but they didn't have any at Walmart. And so maybe I'll just make spaghetti squash this week. Jazz is playing, as you can obviously hear. And honestly, I did what I came to do. I saw some pretty flowers. I got spaghetti squash. I literally got here maybe 10 minutes ago, but I think we might hop on the train and go back.
See you when it comes down, and out the window with your guard down, pulling me into the waves of a day start to fray like a loose ground. You're not the king of California. 3 a.m. there's nothing for you. When you start to reveal nothing's really what you feel. I could have warned you.
Oh, it is so hot. Ugh. Ow. I don't know if you can, hello? I don't know if you can hear me very well because my AC is blasting. Sorry, but I'm hot. Let me tell you, it has been me and my 2 spaghetti squashes against the world. I have been on an adventure around downtown with my spaghetti squash in hand, and my shoulder hurts, my neck hurts. But it's been an adventure worth having. We went to Cosentino's and I got what I needed. I didn't really have a specific plan for lunch. We got a chicken Caesar wrap, hello, and a chocolate croissant. So let's eat together. It might be super not good. I'm so hungry I don't care. I'm not much of a wrap girl. Here we go. Oh. I'm sorry for talking with my mouth full. It has chicken, cheese, and spinach, and some sort of sauce, probably, but I don't know what. Ew, Now we're gonna try this chocolate croissant, which I have had before, and it is impeccable. They also had a glazed croissant. Didn't know those were a thing, but they had them. I didn't get one. I limited myself to one option. Look. Do you see this? That's a croissant, girlfriend. Oh. It is a good day. The game plan now is to scarf this down as fast as I can. And really the rest of the day is very laid back, which I'm really excited for. So we're going to go to the West Bottoms of the city, and we're going to go to Sayla's Tea Lounge, which I've been once before, and it is the most cutest little tea place ever. You'll see it. There's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of seating options at all. If there's a seat, we will sit our booties down and we'll do some journaling, do some reading, do some tea drinking. Let's go do that. We have officially made it to location number, I've lost count at this point, like 4 or 5 or something like that. This is the part of the day that I am extremely looking forward to. Drinking something yummy. I hope they have a bathroom because I have to pee really bad. The weather around here is honestly very bananas because it wasn't cold this morning, but it was cool-ish and it was rainy. And it was supposed to be like rainy all day today, but it turned into like 85 degrees, not rainy at all, hot and muggy. I brought a pair of shorts in the car and I changed in the parking garage of the last place we were in. So I'm just very thankful that I brought shorts because I would be in a different mood if I was still wearing my sticky leggings, to be honest.
The chicory root latte is really good.
I'll try it.
And a matcha, okay.
Yeah, let's try. I'll take your word for it. I'm not very picky.
Yay.
If my life is like a garden, I've been pulling weeds for years. Some more stubborn, interwoven,
it's like all of these I've never heard of before came to mind, but like everything I've tried so far is really good, so.
Sometimes I feel like a failure, 'cause I planted all these seeds, like a wash pot never boils. I wait but don't see anything. But then suddenly seasons change, the world keeps turning. Isn't that the joy of living?
That's very neat. It is hot today. Can you see the wetness that's just like in the sky? Oh girl, that was a good time. I ended up finding Rex, the vintage clothing store. It took a long time to find though, I cannot lie. I went into 2 different stores thinking that was gonna be the store. This Rex vintage store was on the 2nd floor of some place, I don't know. And so I went into a couple different stores thinking that it was gonna be on the 2nd floor of that store. 2 times I tried and it wasn't. Went upstairs and the 2nd floor, the door was locked. I was like, okay. I recognized that there was a 3rd floor and that the 3rd floor was a piano shop, and I was like, okay, well that's not what I'm trying to get to, but I'm gonna try, I'm just gonna look anyways. So I go upstairs and I get to the 3rd floor and there's this old man sitting at a desk, and it is just like a bunch of old pianos that are being refurbished, pianos that are being built. And he just like started talking to me, and he just was showing me around the whole facility and showing me every piano that he had and all these things. It was a great time. I'm glad I met him. I think his name is Steve. Shout out Steve. And then I left, and then the place that I tried after that was the vintage clothing store, and everything was hunky-dory. Like an old Navy shopper like myself, a place like that is like, what am I doing here? Hey team, checking in. I want to go to one store that's just like a stationery store, and then I want to go to Barnes and Noble because I might buy the book The Odyssey, because I'm gonna go see the movie. It would be really cool to read the book beforehand. Okay, the paper source trip was pretty fast. One, everything in there is so expensive. I needed to get out of there as soon as I could because I don't need any more notebooks, but I am in my traveler's journal era, which means that any sort of blank notebook I want to buy immediately to put in my traveler's notebook, but I don't need it. I really don't need it. And now we're gonna go to Barnes and Noble to see if they have the Odyssey and see how much that is, because we don't want to pay an arm and a leg, but also at the same time I really want to read this book before I see the movie. And someone just purchased a desk that I put on Facebook Marketplace, which means that I have if I'm girl mathing it correctly, that I have a little extra money to spend. Got it. You see it? I got it. Please, reader community, don't judge me for all of the things that I'm about to say. But I didn't know that. I think The Odyssey is a classic. Am I right? This will be the first classic book that I have ever read, and it's willingly. I didn't know that there was so many different versions of this book. So I stood there doing a lot of research on which version I should get, because I want the version that's as close to the original in terms of like characters and storyline and whatever, but a version that it's like easier to read, because I can get bored of a book if I'm not able to follow along very well. This Emily Wilson translation is supposed to be the best because it doesn't mess with the story that much, at least, and it's like an easier read version. So hopefully I get to read it all before I go see the movie, which is about like a month and a half away. So I think I have time. Anyways, we got her, and now we're going home.